My topic is all about pendulum. Objective: calculate the period and the frequency of spring mass, simple pendulum, and the physical pendulum. First, let us know together what pendulum really is. Pendulum is a weight called a bob that is suspended from a fixed point by a string, rod, or wire so that it can swing freely back and forth under the influence of gravity. Meaning, a pendulum is a weight called a bob that hangs from a string or rod that can swing back and forth freely. It moves because of gravity, which pulls it down and make it swinging. There are two types of pendulum, which are the simple and physical pendulum. First, let's talk about simple pendulum. Simple pendulum is another mechanical system that exhibits periodic motion. It is an idealized pendulum consisting of a point mass, bob, suspended by a light, extensible string from a fixed support. Meaning, pendulum is a type of pendulum that moves back and forth repeatedly in a regular pattern. It has a small weight called a bob, hanging from a light string that doesn't stretch and is attached to a fixed point. Now, let us move on to the second type, which is the physical pendulum. Physical pendulum, also called a compound pendulum, is any solid object, rigid body that can swing back and forth around a fixed point or axis because of gravity. Meaning, physical pendulum is also called a compound pendulum. It's a solid object that can swing back and forth around the fixed point because of gravity. Unlike a simple pendulum, the whole object moves, not just a small weight on a string. At this juncture, we take a break and dig into the history of pendulum and who discovered it. A pendulum was first discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1583 when he observed a swinging lamp and realized that a pendulum takes nearly the same time to complete each swing, leading to its use in clocks and scientific studies. Amazing, right? Now, I will provide to you the formulas that we should always remember in order to solve the spring mass, simple pendulum, and physical pendulum. The formula of spring mass is T is equals to 2 pi times the square root of m over k, while simple pendulum is T is equals to 2 pi times the square root of L over g. And lastly, physical pendulum's formula is T is equals to 2 pi times the square root of I over mgl, where T is period, m is mass, k is spring constant, L is length of pendulum, g is acceleration due to gravity, and I is moment of inertia. Now, let's try to solve some problem. The problem is a simple pendulum of length. Now, let's try to solve some problem. Now, let's solve it together step by step. Given initial length L1 is equals to 50 centimeter, we will convert it into meter. That's why it is 0.50 meters. Time for oscillation is equals to 5 seconds. New length or L2 is equals to 200 centimeter. We will convert it also to meter. That why is 2 meters. Now, let's find find the period. T1 is equals to total time over number of oscillation. We will substitute the values. T1 is equals to 5 seconds over 10 equals to 0.5 seconds. The answer for letter A is T1 is equals to 0.5 seconds. B. Find the new period T2 when length is 200 centimeter. For a simple pendulum, the formula that we will be using is T2 over T1 is equals to the square root of L2 over L1. Substitute the values. T2 over 0.5 equals the square root of 2 over 0.5. Let us first solve the square root before anything else. So, T2 over 0.5 is equals to the square root of 4. And the square root of 4 is equals to 2. Now, to remain T T2 and find its value, we should transpose 0.5 on the side after the equal, then times it to 2, then the answer will be 10 seconds. The answer for letter B is T2 is equals to 10 seconds. The final answer is A, period 0.5 seconds. B, the new period is equals to 10 seconds. Meaning, a simple pendulum with a length of 50 cm takes 5 seconds to complete 10 swings to its period time for one swing. 5 divided by 10 is equal to 0.5 seconds, since the period of pendulum depends on the square root of its length. When the length is equal to 200 cm, which is 4 times longer, the period becomes twice as long. Therefore, the new period is 1 second, meaning the pendulum will swing more slowly when its length is increased. That's all for my presentation. Hope you understand and learn something. Thank you and goodbye.